Alright, so let me show you how to control your live page. You got two elements. You got your countdown clock, and then you got your video player and your chat. Everything else will stay on here the same. So if you go to your control panel and you're looking at the dashboard, we're going to go to, let's do the countdown clock first. If you go to Publish, Countdown, it's going to bring up a really simple form, and you just need to fill in these boxes with what you want the countdown clock to be. And whenever you hit submit, whatever the most recent countdown clock is what's going to count. So you can never have more than one show up. It's just going to take the newest one. Okay, so you can even go in there if you want to and put multiple ones and then have them expire. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So we've already got one set up for Sunday. So let's say I want to go ahead and do a couple in advance. So I'm going to go ahead and do the next Sunday, which, let's see, the 5th, so that'll be the 12th. Okay, so I want to go ahead and just go ahead and get it ready to go. I'm going to do September the 12th, 9, I'm going to do all numbers, 12, 2010, 10:30. Now, this is very, 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 very important. I want to go to date, expiration date, go to that date and turn this or set this to expire or to turn off at the same time I'm setting it for, so that when the time hits 0, there will be no more countdown clock. Okay, so I'm going to hit submit. Oh, excuse me. 12, 2010 countdown. Alright, we need to do one more thing that I forgot to show you. Just like we set an expiration date, we want to set an entry date, which you may have messed around with this some, but an entry date is when you want it to show up. Okay, so if you know your services are going to be getting done on Sundays, you know, at let's just say 1 o'clock, then I want to go and set this entry date up to start after the week before. So September the 5th at 1 o'clock. And then when I hit submit, now I've got the entry date when I want it to start. I've got the expiration date when I want it to go off. I'm going to hit submit, and my countdown clock will work. So right now we have this set for September, and that's not going to change. But at 1:30 on September the 5th, based on what I just put in, this countdown clock will be counting to next Sunday. All right? So hopefully that makes sense on how to set up your countdown clock. Now, let's say it's service time and you don't want a countdown clock. What do? Well, if you go to Edit and you go to Live Page, it's section number 48. You'll go to this one every time, so you may want to set up a tab or something like that. If you go to Live Page, it's going to ask you two questions. Simply, do you want to turn the video player on? If we set that to yes. Do you want to turn the chat window on? Set that to yes. I've already told the website that if these say yes, take away the countdown clock. So if you'll see here that as soon as we hit update on yes and yes, there's no countdown. We have a video player and we have a chat box. So as soon as service is over, I'm just going to go back to that live page. I'm going to hit no and no. I'm going to hit update, and my countdown clock, when I refresh the page, will be back. So if you set the entry and expiration dates on your countdown, you can be ahead of the game there. And then if you go in when it's time for service and edit your live page to say video player on and chat window on, then you're going to be good to go.